Hello, everybody, and welcome to the witching hour. Oh, we're a little bit off, but it's okay.
Should we move over?
No, we're fine.
What?
Wait.
Oh, it's the cupboard.
Oh, the cupboard. I was like, is that a box underneath? Want to see a box? Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, we have some right over here getting crafty, which is good. She needs to keep herself like busy
and not E.T. I'm like squirrel.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Never mind, it ain't working for me, but you know what? We'll make it work some way or another.
What you doing over there?
I was making us some mini reversal candles so we could do.
There's a big reversal candle right there.
Okay, so welcome to the witching hour with Nina and Miranda. She's busy right now working on some little stuff, but today our segment is called Against All Enemies, okay? And we really needed to, especially like what I've seen with our clients lately. People are ugly out there, man, and they're throwing shit here and there and all over the place. Since magic and witchcraft and witches have become a fad, people are Google magicking
Or
and fucking
TikTok
shit-
magicking.
or TikTok magicking and fucking shit up. Okay.
Knock it off.
Oh man. So this is like a defensive type of
This
magic.
is your Harry Potter defense against the dark arts. Just kidding.
Okay. I don't watch Harry Potter, never have, but yeah, whatever she said. You know, and first I want to go into like what is an enemy, because we get people in here that get out of fucking control, okay? You don't go and just hex everybody that looks at you cross-eyed, okay? Or just because you're in a bad mood, you want to throw spells everywhere. This is going to get your energy caught up in some chaotic ass karmic debt, okay? This is for people that are intentionally throwing shit your way. They are intentionally your enemies, and this is something that, you know, they're affecting your life in a negative manner. So I do want to break it down for those in the back. What is an enemy? Okay, so you have enemies that go into the real harm. People that are literally trying to cause you physical, mental health, any type of harm, okay? People that project their own shit on you. Okay, these people that project their own shit on you, you can teach them their lesson, but like they don't deserve a hex, y'all. It's not that serious. Jealousy is something that some people can help themselves. They're very miserable, they live miserable lives, and it is a negative energy that, you know, they really don't have control over. And I'm gonna say it like that, you know, they really don't have control over, but it's real peligroso, it's real harmful to you if you have that jealousy energy around you. And then people that have trauma responses towards you, okay? That one I really don't want to really go into because I don't feel like that's even valid here. I would not hit somebody that I know is got trauma shit going on, you know what I mean?
Not me.
Okay.
I'd be like, no, just kidding. I'm actually
So-
really well behaved.
So you want to know, like, are you under attack? If you feel like things are going wrong and you know where it's coming from, even if you don't know where it's coming from, if you know that things are going wrong and it is not normal, obviously you're probably being attacked with some type of witchcraft. If things are falling apart, like just in certain aspects of your life, there's probably jealousy there. Okay, and usually projection comes from people that are close to you.
Hi.
Who's that?
Time to relax. Tasha.
Hey. Okay, so we definitely want to make sure that your intuition is helping you, you know what I mean? And if somebody hits one of your triggers, this is also not a reason to attack them.
No.
Not with magic, you guys. And they're probably hitting your triggers because it's time for you to deal with yourself, okay?
Yeah, it's time for you to start healing them.
Exactly that. All right, so I do want to go into like some of the types of spells that you can counteract against enemies. And one is a counter spell where you direct the reaction right back to where it's being cast. So otherwise a reversal.
Yeah.
And so I'll let you start.
Okay, so actually, let me go grab another one of these things. Well, I can burn it right here. We're good.
Okay.
I got this. Me and Nina are not allowed to burn stuff in the shop anymore for each other because we set stuff on fire.
We do. But you know,
It's great. It's great.
it is great. It's fun.
Okay, Nina, I got you this one. So this is my miniature. These are our miniature reversal candles. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna play pretend for a second, and me and you can actually direct the energy. If you're really good at directing your energy, you don't need to do this. But if you can't, say some people, we get a lot of people in here that can't meditate or focus. You are gonna take these candles and you're gonna rub it all over your body. Okay. You're gonna buy one of these reversal ones.
Yes.
So we're gonna pretend that we did that already.
Okay.
So
these are mini reversals, but why red and black?
why red and black? Okay, so red and black. The reason that we do the mini reversals is because a lot of times with hexing people, or when people are throwing shit at you, it comes with gossip. Okay, so we want to stop that in the butt right there. Same with the black candle. We're talking about removing negative energy. We're pulling all of that out. Now, red and black, they are very strong, repelling colors. Okay.
Right.
And depending on how they're set, I have some candles that I prepared this week for a reversal. If you're not wanting to do one of these and you're wanting to do one of our pillar candles, get at your girl. I have some prepared for you. Now, they're also warrior candles, I would say. For me, it's very strong warrior energy. I'm putting my warriors to work. I'm sending them to work to handle all of this shit.
Right.
Okay.
I just have a question though. So since these have the repelling colors, like the red, the black, I know absorbs negativity. Do they necessarily have to salt it around?
No,
Protect
you
their
don't.
space?
You
Yeah.
don't. If you are a baby witch and you're starting to practice, or say that you don't even plan on practicing, you just feel like somebody has targeted you, yes, then I would say definitely go ahead and do that. Just for the simple fact, you don't conjure up what you can't put down.
Exactly.
Okay, and trust me, nobody in the shop has not done that and not learned the hard way, I guess.
Yeah, because if you send something that you cannot control, it will get out of control, and this is where I'm talking about the counter karmic.
Yeah.
It will start to come back to you, and if you have a protection around you, guess what goes to next? Your spouse, your children, and this is something of your own doing. You guys, you have to be really careful with that.
Yes, and then I've learned actually through the classes that we've done here during the weeks, some people say to get rope. Rope or twine, especially when you're first starting out, you're gonna tie it, put that circle, and this is where this is where your energy is, this is where it's focusing. So when you take that down and you put it away, everything that was within that area has
Gone.
It's gone bye-bye.
Okay.
Now, say that you don't have that. Say that you're practicing or you're not practicing. Salt, you guys, salt. You can do a salt circle,
Yes.
okay? Just remember, don't be coming in and out of that circle. Make sure everything's there and it's ready to go. Now, animals, whether they're familiars or not, they are more than welcome to come and go because they walk that path anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you light yours, I light
Let
mine.
me just put some intention, because I'm gonna put some intention in here.
Oh shit! Now she's gonna
Okay.
catch everything on
I
fire.
am
She's
gonna
gonna
catch
go get
everything
the
on
fire
To
extinguisher.
anybody that is against me, against my destiny, against my heart, my mind, my body, my spirit, my family, my children, I send all of their negative, jealous, witchcraft, thoughts, words, right back to them. And there we go.
Okay. And mine, again, you don't have to speak intentions. You can
You
say
don't
them
have to.
while you're doing it. But since that's what we're doing now, we're gonna go ahead and do it. So, I speak my intentions over the love of my life. I do everything from the heart and everything that has to have that connection. I repel it and I send it back to you times 3. You can no longer bother me.
Okie dokie. we're just gonna leave that there burning, guys. Okay.
We'll do a segment later on about reading the way that wax falls and things like that.
Mhm.
Because believe it or not, the way that your wax falls, it tells you a very good story. You can even learn how to do. I do wax readings in the shop, you guys, where we pick out a candle for you and we do it in a bowl. So that's how we do it. If you're interested in that, go ahead and get out your girls.
Mhm.
Let's see. So yeah, these are our reversible ones. You guys can do it yourself. It doesn't need to be one of these candles. Say you're in a pinch. If you have these candles, birthday candles, you guys, I strongly suggest having one of these candles on hand, no matter what.
Mhm. You never know when you're gonna need it.
No, you never know when you're gonna need it. You say you're waking up at 2 a.m. every day, there's a problem, you guys. Say you're getting anxiety, unexplainable anxiety, okay? Or unexplainable shakes and night problems. You're getting depressed. Your mind is not clear. You're not grounded. Things like that. Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
This is definitely a candle you want to keep on hand.
Right.
I normally strip down and I rub it all over me and then
Right.
I light it.
So what this is gonna do too, it not only reverses everything back, but it dispels their magic, and it takes off whatever protection that they put on there. Because most people don't protect themselves before they do magic.
No.
So it's gonna reverse back very quickly, and then they will definitely absorb whatever it is that's getting sent back. So it'll absorb their karma. Karma will hear you, okay?
Mhm.
When you get this, and it's always gonna be times 3, okay? You can say times 10, but it's gonna be times 3, you guys. Anything that they've done towards you, and so that's why I have no problem working against my enemies, people that I know already are attacking me. And like I said, known and unknown, you don't have to know who the fuck's working against you. All you have to do is send it back, okay? And this can even go through, if you know that it's a generational thing through bloodlines, different things like that. You can even make these reversible candles. It is your intention, how far you back you want it to go.
Yes, yes. And you guys, sometimes we just have, okay, so I'm going to refer to the Bible here and I'll probably get some people pissed off, but like I was telling people before, actually this girl that I talk to all the time, in the Bible it says that the children will suffer the sins of their parents.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that wholeheartedly to an extent, just for the simple fact that, you know, sometimes we dabble in shit we shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, you know, we've been taught not to say sorry, or we've been taught to hide our feelings. And I feel like, you know what, sometimes that's damaging to our counterparts, our children.
And that goes back to our like
Our
PCOS
yeah.
and endometriosis one with the generational stuff, you guys.
We're not perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, and half of our ancestors were in survival mode anyway, so it was by any means.
Yeah.
You know.
So, I mean, I feel like this, you guys, this will help remove it. You can definitely go down the bloodlines. And you guys, that does not mean you take your own blood and rub it all over stuff.
No.
Okay?
You don't want to be binding yourself to shit, okay?
I get a lot of people that come in here that are all messed up. I know you've gotten people that come in here that are all messed up by trying to do blood magic. Do not do blood magic if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, because the thing about blood magic is a lot of the times it's not reversible because blood is binding, like through your blood. So it will go through, and not only you, but your entire bloodline. You're fucking yourself up.
Yeah, so don't do that.
You're fucking your kids up. Okay?
Yeah, don't mess your kids up, y'all. We're gonna get accused of messing them up whether we did or not.
Mm-hmm.
So just don't add to it.
Okay, another one I like to do is like, I'll get if I know who exactly is attacking me or who I want to shut the fuck up because they're talking shit, I'll get a picture of them and a black magic marker, and I'll cross out the eyes, I'll cross out the ears, the mouth, and everything else, and then I burn it. You know, and so what you're doing is you're limiting their ability to hear about you, know about you, even gossip about you. Right? So that's an easy one that you can do too
Definitely.
against your enemies.
And I know with a lot of Mexican folk magic, a lot of times it's the pictures. You guys, guard your pictures.
Yes.
If you started having relationship problems the moment you posted you and your boo for the first time, guess what, baby? Somebody's not happy.
Mhm.
Protect your pictures.
Yeah.
If you can't protect your pictures, then don't post them. Sometimes your relationship will last a lot longer if you don't say shit.
Right. And I told this to a client the other day, and I told, because she does, she puts herself out there as a sexual content, and she has an OnlyFans, and so when she does put up pictures of her and her man, there's a lot of guys that follow her and they hate that. And I told her, like, okay, these guys have this image that you're a single woman, that you're doing this, right? You're a sexual being. You have got to put protection before you put that up. And you can protect your pictures even online, guys. You can put a protection there, whether it's with a symbol over your picture, saying a prayer while you're uploading it. I mean, drawing a sigil over the damn picture, like whatever it is.
protect
We
yourself
can
or-
do digital.
Yes, protect yourself or wear protective items while you're taking these pictures. Make it a
Yes.
point to do that, you guys, because you know what? I know some, and this is gonna sound awful, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I can see into other people's homes and I can wreck your shit if I
Mhm.
wanted to.
Exactly, and I can do that too, because I have people here that I know they need house cleansings, and I'm like, okay, this is how the inside of your house looks, and I'm already there in their home.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's not that hard to get access to you.
yeah, you guys. So just pay attention to that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know with Cece, the owner of our shop, she always tells us, you guys, don't post that you're sick. You guys be very, very, I know we're in a digital age, but be very careful with the things that you post. Don't post that you're having relationship problems. Don't post that you want to kill your children. Don't, you know what I mean? If you're having
Yeah,
a rough day,
exactly.
just say, I'm having a rough day and it's gotten better. Even then, be very selective about the things that you say because jealousy goes a long way, and 9 out of 10, that's mostly what we deal with in the shop is
People find satisfaction when they hear things
Yeah.
like that. And that
envidia.
satisfaction, envidia, the jealousy is like whether they curse you or not, they're cursing you with their energy, okay? And that's just how energy works because it's that manipulative, seductive, and I'm not meaning seductive in a sexual way, like just in a manipulative kind of way. Evil type of energy that they see and get the satisfaction out of your downfalls. You know, so yeah, you definitely have to be real careful with that. Another thing we do is mirrors. Okay.
There you go. You
Alright.
guys talk about the mirrors.
So, enemies. You can put a picture of somebody, their name, piece of their hair, whatever it is you have of them, okay, inside of a mirror. And what the mirror does is it
Make sure.
double-sided mirror, okay?
Yes, make sure if you do this, you are not in that picture, you guys. Okay, this is.
Make sure nobody else is in that picture.
Yes, it's just this person solely. Okay.
Yeah, even if
Just-
you cut it off, that other person's energy is still there.
So yeah, we've had that happen in the shop, and we've had to fix some people before. So make sure it's solely this person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so you're gonna put it inside of the mirror, whether it's a picture, name, whatever, and then you're going to close it. Sometimes people put stuff in there. Like me, I would probably put some Santeria powder or hot foot powder, because when you close them in there, now you're sending a little bit of your own shit, back to them. It's not only what they send out is reflecting back to them, but it's also what you're putting in there with them. And so the reason why I would do Santeria powder is because that's gonna throw their life all the way the fuck out of whack. Or hot foot powder is gonna make it chaotic.
Or my favorite, chilies. Let's
Chilies.
burn them.
Uh-huh. And so this just causes a lot of negative in their life, okay? But it does have to be a double-sided mirror. When you have these, you need to put them away. Like, set it and forget it, guys.
Set it and forget
And
it.
just leave it alone. Some people like to know that their shit's working. Just know it's working, okay? You might not even have access to this person's life to know if things are gonna work or not.
But things always circle back around, so
Mhm.
you will find out.
You will find out, you definitely will. And so we do carry these in the shop. They're pretty nice as a matter of fact, but
No, they're way nice. And a lot of times they're used in our binding spells. We're binding that person. We're shielding them and their energy from leaking out or coming through.
right. And this will also, like, if there's somebody in your life, or even like say your man or your girl is cheating on you, and you want to get rid of somebody, put their ass in that fucking mirror and send them away. You know what I mean? Because they will go away. Especially if you throw a little bit. Like my favorite is war water, and I am gonna have to bring that up in.
You guys, we have war water. It's readily available in the shop. It has been handcrafted by some badass witches. So pick it
Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, one of my family members was having issues with. It's a she, and she was having issues with males in her job. Okay, and I gave her a jar, and I said, "Go put it where they're gonna step in it or touch it." So she put it on there, the handle, and on the floor. With this, you don't have to put intention; it's already there. Like, it's basically already there. And she's like, "Well, what's gonna happen?" And I said, "They're not gonna be at that job anymore. They want to fuck with you. They're gonna leave." And sure as shit, the first one got fired like the next day after she put the war water on his handle, the driver handle, and by his car, okay, on the floor. He lost his job the next day. The other one, it took about 3 days because he was out sick, and he came back and they demoted him and he left on his own accord. Okay, this shit works. I've had people like,
I will talk about some of my stories.
one of my family members,
Oh no.
her man got with her neighbor, and so she was having to see them together.
Oh.
Yeah. And so me being who I am, I'm like, oh hell no, we're not doing all this. So I went and threw it like all up in their driveway and stuff. And they're tweakers, so of course they're always looking out the window. So I had to be real discreet with that. Because they're gonna see me either way, because they're always looking out their windows. So I had to throw it up in the driveway and stuff. And within, I believe,
I think
about
that's when we pulled up with the truck.
yes, about 2 weeks later, they're both gone. They're both gone out of that house. Moved. Ain't nothing there. So
Yay.
now she don't have to still see that shit no more. You know what I mean? Because it was hurting her. That's hurtful stuff.
No, it is. So I can neither confirm nor deny said events that took place when I threw this on my neighbor's porch.
Yeah.
They were evicted. They were gone.
Mhm.
They were gone. Another time, someone fell down the stairs and broke their leg. Again, I can neither confirm nor deny that this had everything to do with it.
Okay, and so another way to bind people, guys, is just, there's so many ways. Like, I've gotten popsicle sticks before, just put them like that. Got some string, and I'm putting their name on, like, the back of the stick, right? And I'll just bind the fuck out of them. You know, and it's kind of like back in arts and crafts when we used to make the little kite around the fucking popsicle
and
sticks.
the
But no, I just kind of bunch it up all the way up and down and around it, and then I'll bury it or put it in my dark space, you know, where I need to.
Her dark space.
My dark space,
Her
where
dark
nothing,
space.
where I set it and forget it, okay? So you can bind people by their pictures. You can bind the pictures. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to hurt them, but I want them to leave me alone. Get some yellow thread. That's the most neutral motherfucking thread you can get. Like thread, string, ribbon, it doesn't matter. And slowly, as you're doing each turn around them, you're going to say what your intention is, you guys. And remember, if you have malintenciones or bad intentions, it's gonna be bad intentions
Bad
towards
into
them.
yes.
So make sure you're doing this when you're not hot-headed, okay? And this is a way you keep karma from coming back to you, even if they fucked with you already. And putting that really ugly energy into it is definitely going to hit you back a little bit. It has a kickback.
Everything does have a kickback, and that's why you are going to learn how to not allow that kickback to happen. Also, I'd like to put out there, you guys, you know what? If it wasn't warranted, it doesn't work.
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, it's usually warranted. I've never had a problem with it not being warranted.
Yeah, and I haven't either. My first spell was on my biggest enemy, and that bitch knew I fucking sent it back to her, so yay.
That's another thing, you guys. When we're sending stuff back, it's gonna be weird. They're gonna call you, they're gonna text you. you know, things
You're
are
gonna
gonna
hear about them,
yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna hear about it because things are going wrong in their life. Pay that no mind and keep going your business.
Yep.
All right. So with that candle, we also sell banishing candles in the shop. Okay. That goes.
Banishing doesn't mean killing them, okay? Just saying.
Oh.
Go
Oh
ahead.
man. We have some other candles that are also in the shop that we sell, usually 3 to 7 day candles. If you again want us to make a custom candle, we can definitely do that. I will have some custom candles up there that we can start selling.
Right.
Now,
Okay, 1 second. When we say custom candle, this is specifically for you.
specific.
Your
I like how you said
situation,
that.
your being, your situation, and everything else that entails with that. So it does take a little bit of time and effort to throw some energy into that for you, especially. So, yeah, sometimes that's probably the best bet for you, is to get it customized for your own situation.
Yes, and you want it customized. I'll be honest, you want it customized. The other ones, yeah, you know. And some of us, we don't know how to prepare candles, and we don't know how to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why you have people like us.
Exactly.
So, okay. So we did talk about some of the candles. We've talked about some of the waters. You guys, yes, we brag about Rue all the time, okay? We brag about its cleansing properties. Did you know that you can reverse this and actually cause it to cause harm, especially to your enemies? It's just the intent that you put into it, the work that you put into it. I know I've done it before. So yeah.
Yeah, we have the spray.
Which also makes you go back to know your spiritual worker, y'all. Okay? Don't be disrespectful. Don't disrespect anybody's work. And know your spiritual worker.
Yeah.
You know, chances are there's more tricks up other people's sleeves than you know.
Right.
And just because someone recommends them or you get a bad vibe from them, something like that, pay attention to your own feelings, know your spiritual worker, and always show respect. It doesn't
'cause
take anything.
There's people that like extra charge and stuff like that, and I'll just tell the person like, okay, I think you're being overcharged, but I'm not gonna talk bad about the other person that is charging that much or that's doing the work. Even if I have to go back and redo it, I'm not gonna talk bad about them, because one, that is their job, that's their purpose, you know, if they're not scamming and stuff, and I'm not gonna take that chance, and I'm not gonna sit there and look into it either. So I just keep it to
Yeah.
myself to not talk shit on other workers.
You know, it goes a long way. I think that, you know, there's a mutual respect, there's a mutual energy that we all have to pull and do for our work. If you do feel like you have been hexed or anything like that, I want to put out our new water. You guys, we've got copal spray in the shop now, and we have some new dragon's blood that smells amazing. But our copal spray,
This is for offices that you can't burn stuff in.
or apartments, or
Apartments.
quick, easy place, cars.
In the hospital.
You guys, this is
I'm like in the hospital.
in the hospital. You guys, this works amazing. So I would suggest everybody carry something like this in their car. Quick, easy spray. Get this shit off of you, especially if you have to go to your mother-in-law's and she don't like you.
Exactly that.
Okay. We're gonna go with some more powders. Graveyard dirt. Do you want to talk about your experiences?
Jeez. So when I see graveyard dirt with people, it's because they have the intention of death on that person. And this is, I always feel like it is mostly physical death, death to their health, death to a relationship, you know, things like that. But the only ones I've gotten is physical death, guys. And so when somebody, and usually they do this across the border, I'm just saying, they will get your picture, your family's picture, and enterrarlo, or put it in the dirt, in the graveyard, all right? And this is intention of death. And it's gonna come with a weird illness, it's gonna come with
Unexplained health issues.
unexplained health issues, stuff like that. So, if you're really wanting to, like, fuck somebody up, or, you know, say it's the person that hurt you the most, you know what I mean? And with me, it would probably be my uncle, you know,
Yeah.
that molested me, right? And I would get his picture, throw it in some friggin' in the graveyard, or if you don't go to the graveyards because you're scared, we got graveyard dirt right here, and it's authentic graveyard dirt, guys. We don't bullshit around here. We go out and we get it from places that we know are safe. Or, I mean, also you can, speaking of that, when you go to a graveyard and you know that there was somebody buried that was bad, like a bad person, or they did a lot of bullshit in their life, lots of negative energies, and you want that energy to go to that person, there you go. There you go. You know, you put it on them, but just know that you better hope that what they did to you was worth that, okay? Because if it's like, oh yeah, they caused me to fail a grade in school, or they, you know, they broke up my daughter and her husband or whatever, and then you go and you kill them or have intentions of death on them, I don't think that's very balanced, you know? So try to make sure that your intentions are balanced with what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Definitely. I will say with graveyard dirt, you guys, anything that we can use to protect, we can also use to harm. And we don't intentionally put that out there to harm people, but your livelihood is something. And I will
Yes.
tell you, I know you guys have heard me say this before too. When you start practicing, it's like taking this huge ass bell and ringing it in the spiritual world, and people will come running. Now, all these people will not have good intention. So it is your job to be able to protect yourself, to protect your livelihood, to protect your family. Now, if you only have shit that's gonna be good to push stuff out there, fine, flip it around and make it to where it sends all the ugliness back to people.
Okay, I'm gonna say something with that. Okay, so I had to do a cleansing on somebody that, like, remember the dude with his car blew up, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like somebody did a bad, like friggin' curse on him, right? Like his car blew up, his wallet was in the car, all he had was cash, doesn't have a bank, like he barely got paid that day, got fired from his job, like everything that could happen happened that day. And so I did a cleansing on him, and with everything that I had as far as like the uncrossing, the papers, the herbs, all of the ash I scooped up together because I had somebody else that was fucking with my family. So I grabbed all of that shit and I put it right in the candle and in the spell work for the other person, that whatever he had, I'm not the one that did that to him. I took it off, but whatever's in that ash is gonna go right over to this motherfucker. And also, I'm gonna tell you that when your spiritual workers do reversals, most of the time they can see who did it. So they'll be able to see you.
Yes.
And they'll be able to tell the person who is. Something like that, it wasn't me that did that. So they will see the person that actually did that spell. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I was able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and that was awesome as fuck, you know? So yeah, be creative, guys. Be creative.
Oh no. So again, you guys, chilies go a long way. They're not just for cooking and eating. We can also use them to cleanse things out, as well as to burn people with their own damn intentions. Okay. Rowan berries, yes, they're mostly used for protection, but did you know that you can sprinkle them around a pitcher or on a candle and say that you're charging it to remove protection from people?
Oh wow, that's cool.
Now, hot foot powder. Everybody loves hot foot powder. This is actually a really good hot seller in the shop. We use it to repel people. We use it, now I know a lot of females that use it to send back unwanted attention for their people.
Yeah.
Now, you could also take this jar of hot foot powder and stick a hair tie in it and shake it up. You can take this jar of hot foot powder and stick a pitcher in there and shake it up. You want chaos and everything in their lives? Let's go ahead and mix some of these things. Let's throw in some war water, some hot foot powder, and some graveyard dirt. We'll shake that up with some chilies or black pepper, and bye-bye birdies.
Causes confusion, chaos.
Yes.
Mugwort.
Mugwort.
Yeah. If you have a boss that is always picking on you, that's always calling you out, and you feel attacked by this boss, like, you know, it's very easy to get things from people at work, alright? And you don't necessarily need it, all you need is their name. And I'd probably do a voodoo doll with that.
And I love that you said that. So we're gonna bring up our little wax puppets here, you guys. I know we've all seen that movie, The Witches of Eastwick. You know, where he first teaches them by causing this woman to throw up cherries.
Mhm.
Well, they go ahead in the end and they reverse it on him and start doing it to him because he's like, I'm the one who taught him the trick.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys.
So, just so you guys know, I do make customized voodoo dolls. All right.
Yep,
For-
again, me as well.
And I do love health, different things like that. If you want something for anything negative against a person, I'll do that too. And just know that with what I put inside of the voodoo doll, I will use mugwort. And I will use other things that hold the words. So your intention, what you're speaking over it, is going to make it alive. And so whatever you're putting into there, if it's nails, or if it's, you're surrounding it in powder, or you're tying it up, or tying up their wiener, whatever it is you're doing, okay? Speaking it into these things is gonna make it happen, right? You just have to be careful. Once you're done, you gotta be done with it. Remove it, tear it apart. Otherwise, it will get its own. What do you call it?
It gets its own life and then it starts wreaking havoc in other places. It will disappear, you guys. It will disappear.
Yeah, they will disappear.
Go back and watch the segment about the dolls. No, I'm just kidding.
No. So this is one thing that I do like a lot, is like the chaos and the confusion, bringing that to the people that are harming you, especially if it's groups of people. That's one way that you're gonna get them to turn on each other, and so that it disbands their group, okay? And I think that's probably the smartest thing you could ever do, is to disband a group. And doing that, you can bind them separately, that's your intention. I'm not sure really any other ways that you could do that, but I would probably put them in a jar with water and some bullshit, and put something each individually where they're in the same space but they're separate. You know what I mean? That's gonna cause chaos and havoc there.
Well, yeah, you want to attack the group that's attacking you. There you
Exactly. And disbanding the group is gonna be the perfect plot.
Also, we do, I know this is fairly new in our shop too. I know that we've carried it before, but we actually have a new amount that's actually in the shop. You guys, our ghost powder. It's always kind of funny when you get people that come into the shop and they freak out, but they have spirits. Well, who placed those spirits on you guys? Who did you piss off?
Mhm.
Stop pissing people off.
Right.
Sometimes it's natural, but say you already have this house, you've had this house for a minute, you've never had problems with spirits. Chances are somebody's sending those spirits to you. So, you guys, this ghost powder works wonders for that, as well as turning it around.
Right. And figure out what you're gonna do. Don't keep doing it. Because this obsessiveness that you have with the person and wanting to get back at them is gonna cause you some shit. You're gonna dig your own hole, okay? So obsessive retaliation will bind your own energy, and you got to be very careful with that. So another thing that we can do also, what is that?
Oh, our thieves vinegar. You guys, again, we can be used for protection, or we can actually sprinkle it and cause harm. So, it's all the intention. It's the intention that you're putting into things.
Anything for positive can be used for a negative.
Yes. Okay. Now, this is one of our favorites. This is what we actually have in the shop.
This is our group thing, guys. This is called a sour jar.
Do not smell it.
So it's a bunch of nice little shit in there. Sour jars, you can use like vinegar, apple cider vinegar, whichever you choose. I don't know what else goes in there. I can't remember.
Nasty stuff. We're just gonna put it out there, you guys.
Chili.
Yeah, just.
I'm like chili, cumin, tomatoes. I'll just make salsa.
Tomatoes. She's trying to make salsa.
And then, this is what we do at the shop, you guys. People that fuck us up, like fuck with us, we put them in our jars.
Yes, we do.
And so, yeah, I mean, we have our own people because we do get attacked quite often. Because
Unfortunately.
we've been here for 12 years and we are the longest going shop in this area. So a lot of people feel like they have to go against us, use magic against us. And to me, it's like, come up one-on-one and I'll beat your ass. But like when they use magic against you, yeah, that pisses me off. Because you can't get physical.
Nina likes that physical. She
Yes,
likes to get
I
that
do.
out. No, just kidding.
So another way that you could get at your enemies or get anything out of them is truth tellers.
Yes, I love when you do those. I love when you do those.
Okay, so one way to get the truth out of people is a bay leaf petition. I want the truth out of so and so. Burn it with their picture, or burn it with their name, and wait for that truth to come. Okay, I like to use clear quartz along with candle magic. I'll use like a white or a lavender candle for the truth to come out, and then I'll surround it with 3 clear quartz, and then I also put some different herbs, just depending on the situation, guys. When I want the truth to be told, or I want somebody, or one of my clients wants their person to be truthful, because I've done that too. And that's what I will do as far as a truth teller. You can ask for clarity in your dreams. For you dreamers, for you guys that travel, ask for clarity in your dreams so that you know what exactly is going on behind the scenes, okay? And also prayer. You can pray for what's hidden to be shown without harming me, you know, and all of this needs to be without harming you, okay? So make sure that you are adding that to your stuff, but you have to be ready for the truth, guys. So make sure your emotions are ready for what is about to be revealed. Otherwise, don't even bother, because it most likely it will be devastating. Okay. Yeah, you just have to be prepared to see the answers.
I like that. Any type of pendants, you guys, hair, toenails, bodily fluids. You can, this sounds awful, but again, we're just gonna bear it all because, in all honesty, you know what?
Mhm.
We're witches and we work with what we've got.
Yep.
Protect your signature, you guys. Protect your signature. There is no easier way for a person to get at you than for them to get a hold of your signature. There is no easier way for a person to get at you than to have your hair, your bodily fluids, okay? There is no easier way for people to get at you. Say you have a ring, say you have something that you always wear. If it's missing, you guys better damn well find it.
Yeah. And with me, I'm the type that, like, my eyelashes, like today, I feel like I have allergies, and I take them bitches off and I put them
Everywhere.
So yeah, I need to be more careful with that and more more diligent about putting those away in a safe space, you know. But
Yeah, and you know what? As growing up native too, we were always taught, do not leave your hair out. You make sure you have your separate hair brushes. It's very easy for us to go up to somebody and say, "Oh, I love your hair," and whoop, there we go.
And see, and my hair falls out so easy because I am on the GPL one shot, and so I'm losing hair, and I can just go like that and 3 strands will come out, you know. And so I have to be real careful about my hair
See.
doing that. Okay.
Oh, you guys, witch furs. I don't know if you know this because not a lot of shops actually carry these, but we have they're you need a thingy to take them out.
Oh.
But you guys, look at these. These are so fun.
Oh, imagine stepping on that son of a bitch. Oh my god.
You burn them.
You burn them.
Oh.
You
I
burn them.
never. Okay, this is my first time being.
Yeah, look at it. It's so cool.
Okay.
We can use them in protection magic, as well as in some nice little violent magic.
Imagine shoving that in one of the voodoo dolls, especially in the booty area. They'd have itchy ass for days.
Only you would think that. They're used for good luck, in breaking curses and hexes, and keeping unwanted company away from yourself and your home.
Okay.
So
That's nice.
lovely.
That is very nice.
Okay, guys, we do offer different baths in the shop. I myself am a baño connoisseur. Just
Yes.
kidding.
I don't do that.
But there's lots of baths that we offer in the shop. Now, these said baths, we can also make them for unsavory purposes. With that being said, just be completely honest with your spiritual worker. And we know that sometimes we have to combat things with not such great things because they're sending not such great things at you.
Exactly.
But we can make spiritual baths that will cleanse us away and send it back. We can make spiritual baths that you can actually use the water to sprinkle throughout your home, on said person's vehicles, their yard, their properties, their businesses. You guys, if you know, you know. So,
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, so we will help you do a return to sender, especially when I do cleansings. I do the smoke cleanse, and I don't want that shit. And there's a lot of people that think, oh, well, I don't want nothing to happen to them. Well, they're sending shit to you, and they want something to happen to you. So whatever they've sent to you is gonna go right back to them, okay? Because I don't want it. I'm not getting onto it. You don't want it. That's why you came and got a cleansing. It's gotta go somewhere, guys.
I love how blunt you are.
It's got to go somewhere, and I'm not keeping it for nobody. You know, there's other ways to get rid of it, yeah, but it puts more energy into it, and I really don't want to. I just want to send it back because I feel like that is the fairest thing to do. Is send out. You get what you receive, you get what you put out. You know what I mean?
Yes. And you guys don't attack. How do I say this? A lot of times when they can't get to you, they're like the mafia. When I can't get to you, I'm coming to your family. Think
Yes.
about that. Please think about that because there is so much karma involved with that as well.
Mhm.
Attack the person that attacked you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring up a story we have with a couple that would come in here, and the wife was like talking to all kinds of guys.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Talking to all kinds of guys behind his back. He just loved and adored her. And I'm sorry, but bitch, where are you getting all these men from? Because you ain't cute. You know, that's what I was thinking in my head. But anyway,
I
that's
think
just
we
me.
all thought that. We
Yeah.
were like, there's a lid for every pot. Where the fuck is our lid?
Right, because this girl had many lids. Okay, but not only was she cheating on him, but she was wishing bad on him, and she was doing things against him. So we brought him in. I don't remember if we did a cleansing or if we did the
We did it. We did do a cleansing, and then we
did the ritual.
The ritual, yes.
Okay.
We offer a ritual here in the shop. It is kind of pricey. This ritual has been in.
I don't think it's pricey for what it does, though.
No, it does not. And so that takes me back to the whole point. Like, what are you willing to pay for a good life, for your livelihood?
So what this does, it's like we call it the unbinding ritual, okay? And it does require DNA, and that's as far as I'll go. It does require DNA, but with that, from the moment of conception up until the day you die, anybody who sends shit your way, whether it's mal de ojo, energy, curses, even speaking bad over you, it is automatically going to protect you and send it right back to them, okay? And so this works. And so this gentleman did this unbinding.
Yes. Let's just say that they found the wife
Dead.
They have no rhyme or reason as to what happened.
There was nothing wrong with her, and it was after like, what, it was like the next day, wasn't it? Or
It was
the next
like
2 days?
it was within 3 days. Everything happened within 3 days.
Okay. Yeah, and she ended up dying. And this is because this is what she wanted from her husband. She was
And-
wishing death on him.
Nobody knew about the infidelity. Nobody knew about the bad mouthing. Nobody knew about the spells or the curses. I mean, there was speculation on it, but nobody knew what exactly had happened or took place.
Right.
And then that led to confirmation of it.
Yeah. And then I believe that even after she passed, he got her phone. He was able to see how many people she was talking to and what was said about him, and he was devastated. yeah, that truth came out real harsh.
It did.
Real
it
harsh,
really
you
did.
guys. So you do have to be careful what you're doing to other people, because if they decide to send it back, are you able to take that?
Are you right? Are you right? No, just
Right.
kidding. One thing I did forget to put up here was sulfur powder.
Oh, sulfur, okay.
Yes, you guys, you want to throw some scary shit at a person, sulfur powder. Again, you can use it for protection. A lot of these items here that we feature.
See, and I'm like, get a chicken foot and scratch out the fucking eyes on a picture, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just all bad. Yeah, cause I'm just that type though. Like, you can push me until I've had it, and then it's done, you know. And this is only the people that hit me with magic. Cause if, like I said, if they hit me with anything else, I'm gonna go back at them with exactly that. But
Susie said, do you have to have a pic? Your background people are messing with how we hear. Oh. Okay.
a picture of what?
Yeah, picture of what, Susie? Why do I always get like weird things on here?
Oh no.
Oh, did you see my candle while I did that?
Yeah.
Ooh. Just kidding.
Okay. Just keep an eye on what she says, because I'm
Yeah.
not sure what
I'm not sure
what
either.
she's talking about. But also, we do offer that in the store, guys, and it is a little bit of a timely thing, so it's best if you will book an appointment for that. But
Oh, when you do the bay leaf. Yeah.
oh, you don't have to have a picture. No, you can write the person's name on the bay leaf and just burn it. But you do want to write the intention of what you're returning or what you're wanting to happen to them because they're fucking with you.
Okay. Did you
Okay.
get that?
Signatures are better than pictures.
And signatures are better than pictures.
There you go.
Is what we're told.
Yes, yes. So if you have that person's writing, say, you know, it's very easy for someone that can work with energy to take a tissue and wipe it over that person's seat, wipe it over that person's drink. You guys, this is some know-how. Protect your energy, protect your signatures, protect the things that are on your body.
Right, and since we're talking about protect, when you are doing this after you're done going to protection, okay? You want
You're
to
so welcome, Susie. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You want to protect. You want to make sure that you do either a cleansing bath or you're smoking yourself out.
She didn't mean smoking, y'all. She
No,
meant
I mean
smoke.
saging, smoke with hopeful dragon's blood, either any type of resin.
One of our lovely sprays that are featured in the shop.
Yes, or spray yourself. Do a prayer of psalms of protection over yourself. You can do a floor wash with Florida water, guys. You know, Florida water or any of these other little sprays that we have that will clean the floor. You know what I mean? And it basically cleans the traffic. It's just like sweeping out the bad luck and all the negative in your home. You're mopping it out now and you're cleaning it up. So you could do that, or you could do protective oil on your door frames. You know,
Yeah.
and this is protecting your home, yourself, your livelihood, and
You guys, yeah.
your mirrors.
Where's your mirrors? And you guys, you don't have to go into a shop and buy this protective oil. Say you're in some hot water and you need it right now, you can create this protective oil yourself. Just by what do we call it? Your intention. Your intention and things like that. You can buy yourself time until you can get into one of our shops, or you can consult with one of us. You can buy yourself time. You don't have to be stuck in that warfare.
Yeah, just get some manteca and melt it, or some vegetable oil if you need to. Anything can
Olive
be
oil.
used.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything can be used as protection oil. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have to instill the intention in that oil on your own. You're gonna have to put that into there. So, with that being said, you're able to do your door frames and shit like that. So warding your mirrors, guys. Anytime I go in and do a house cleansing, I will do all the mirrors. And a lot of the times it's like put the black on the back of it so it's not used as a portal.
Yes.
Half the time when I go into homes, they're already put up and they're secured there, or like it's a medicine cabinet. So there's different ways you can do that, and is mentally closing the portal. Okay, you can. I don't suggest sage. I do feel like using any type of spray, like a Florida water, or let's see what else. Rue spray, anything like that. You're gonna spray the front and the back of the mirror if you're able to have access to that, and then you're gonna do either a Psalms prayer over it and close it out with your mind, with your body, whatever. You're gonna black it out, okay? And then that way it's not used as a portal, and it can't be used. And the reason why we do door frames is because door frames, from one end, inside one end to the other, is also a portal in that door frame, guys. That's why you want to do that. You don't want there to be any access to open portals. And if you don't know what a portal is, it is an opening or a doorway between realms. And so people that work with demons, or any other type of spirits, they can send them your way. And if you have an opening in your house, it'll come in real fast. Okay? So yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourself as well.
Yes. You guys take care of those things, because if a person knows about a mirror in your home, they can then use that said mirror to send things through. We're talking spirits, we're talking bad juju, we are talking ourselves being placed through that and just wrecking havoc in your life. So, you know, that goes with any of your devices. And don't forget, any reflective surface, you guys, can be used as a mirror. So protect yourself, protect your family, do the right thing. Same with the pictures, you guys. Protect yourself, protect your family.
No, I had a picture of me and my husband when I was pregnant with my first kid, and it was like an 8x10. It went missing. I've still to this day never found it. But this was before I had any knowledge of this, like anything. And I was just like, what the heck? What happened? Where did it go? And then somebody had mentioned, oh, somebody probably used it for brujeria. And I'm thinking, who the fuck would be in my mom's home and would take that out of a fucking frame, because it was framed?
The mother-in-law. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Sorry.
his mom wasn't even around.
Well, mine would have been mother-in-law.
Well, or your mother, you know, I don't know. Because I feel like the way I grew up, I wouldn't put it past there, especially at that moment in her life when she was not in her right mind. So,
Yes, and you guys, I hate to have to bring it up or say it, but I mean, when people are on substances, they do some really messed up stuff. That doesn't excuse them, because they still put that intention out there. They still did what they were gonna do, and whatever befalls them, that's on them. I'm sorry, but that's just the way this goes.
yeah, it definitely does. And also, I wanted to bring up, like, if you're in apartments, guys, and you have tweakers next door, okay, or people that are fighting all the time next door, use a visualization with you, yourself, and any adult in the home. Stand at one end of the longest wall that connects to them, the other person stand at the other end, and close that off. Use visualization to close that off, guys. You can burn something if you want, burn a candle or sage or whatever it is you want, put some sprays there, but that visualization is going to cut off that energy from the side and from the ground up if you guys are stacked on top of each other or you're ceiling, okay? That kind of visualization will put a shield over you, so you're not getting their energy into your space. So that's another thing that I wanted to bring up.
I like that you bring that up.
And just remember, not everyone who disagrees with you is your enemy, guys.
No, you don't need to be out there trying to curse everybody and their dog. Leave them animals alone. No, I'm just kidding.
And not every enemy deserves your energy. So think about that. All right.
Yeah, the lady that just mean mugs you when you go in the store all the time. Yeah, she's just mean lady. Let her have it.
Yeah.
Let her have it.
If
Smile
it's-
at her
if
next
it's not
time.
hurting
Just
you,
kidding.
If they're not hurting you personally, then it's probably not worth your energy. You know, I know I would rather put that energy into money spells for myself, or, you know what I mean, love, because I'm trying to look for love in all the wrong places, you know, shit like that. So, alright guys, and if you don't have none of this stuff, like, you don't need it. All you need is a bowl with water, some friggin' chili powder, salt, their name, and drown them. Drown them bitches in that bowl with your intention and let it come back to them. okay?
Yeah.
And so you can keep it simple or you can get really in depth with it. Just make sure your intentions are detailed. Alright? Because you don't want to send it to one person and it deflects on their children and they lose a child or something like that. Because that does weigh on your conscience. You know, and I know I couldn't live with shit like that. That's why I don't do a lot of enemy shit.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
That's my quiet. No, I'm just kidding.
And sometimes, like, when you're very connected with your guides too, guys, you don't even have to do shit.
You don't have to do anything. That's what I tell people.
Your guides and ancestors will take care of that for you.
Yeah, so make sure they're well taken care of. You know, make their favorite snacks. You know, feed them. Make sure that they have water. Make sure that the water doesn't get nasty. If you're putting flowers on that altar, make sure that they have fresh flowers. You know, tobacco goes a long way.
Right.
A
And
very long
they will
way.
take the blows for you.
They will.
Definitely will.
They definitely will. I know mine have, for sure.
And mine, like, all I know that I have is my grandmother, and I can feel 2 other presences, but I don't know them. I don't need to know who the fuck they are, what their names are, in order to work with them, okay? So there's some people that are just so finicky about, well, who are my guides? I don't know them. How do I connect? Okay, ask for that.
Just tell them thank you and move on.
Yeah, thank you and move on. Because they're there regardless if you know them or not. All right, different people are gonna connect in different ways, and so there's not one answer for that.
Definitely.
All right.
Okay, so we are going to cover one other thing real quick. So we have set up a date for our Witch Fest. It is held here at the shop, as above, so below. We are not taking our vendors as of yet. Just know that we have the date. You guys, if you are interested, you need to come into the shop.
If you have social media, please go and follow As Above So Below, because that is the only place you're gonna get the first responses on the Witch Fest. Okay? And if you don't come into to the shop to pay, and you pay over Venmo or Cash App, you got scammed. Alright, you guys, please listen, please pay attention. We do not do the Venmo or the Cash App or anything like that, because there are too many people trying to scam our clients with vendors. We don't have anybody that controls that. It's just the people in the shop, and there's like, what, 4 of us?
Yeah, there's 4 of us. So if you have not talked to our owner of the shop herself, Cece, then more than likely you got scammed. If you haven't come into the shop and you did a payment over there, you have gotten scammed. Everything is held and done within the shop. We don't have a coordinator. We don't have any of that.
And we don't need that either. We got this shit under control. Yeah, and it's good every year, guys. And if you're not a vendor, you need to come check it out.
Yes, at least
Yeah,
come check it out. Support our local crafts people, our witchy people.
Local
So
businesses.
yes, there has been a release date for it, but no, we have not talked about our actual vendors set up right now. So we'll release that date later. I just wanted to go in and make sure that that was clarified. I know we did a video for our page as well, so I just want to make sure that you guys know, do not pay over the phone, do not send it through an app, come into the shop.
Yes, yes.
And-
Express under.
Yeah, and we're located in Roy, Utah.
There goes yours.
There goes mine, it burned pretty.
Yeah, it actually looks really good. So that worked very well. Nice. Mine's still burning. I think mine burnt pretty good too.
No, I think it did, it's very clean.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm glad. So also, guys, remember we got our new oil out. I got it. I want it. It's here in the shop exclusively. This is for every type of manifestation, attraction, obsession, of any type that you can have. Guys, my daughter-in-law, when I had it back in the lipstick bottles, you know, because that's the only bottles I had at the time, she would put it on her mouth because, you know, it's all natural
You're
herbs. It's
speaking.
not gonna kill you. And she would speak, I want to excel in my job. I want to excel in my job. She did that for about 2 weeks, and within 2 weeks, she got moved from a regular temp worker to a trainer, permanent on the job. And also, since she's bilingual, she got an extra like $4 incentive for being bilingual, guys. So tell me if that isn't good shit right
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean? And it will work. I mean, it's gonna work for you. And you know, timing is everything. But when you feel it coming and you're consistent, it's gonna be there for you. So this is usually a 3-day to about 2-week time frame for this. So you can use it to dress candles. You can do it for glamour magic. You can do it for any type of intentional magic. The only thing that this will not do is probably bring any bad on anything. So you don't want to do it in your baneful magic or anything like that.
Yes, so.
I got it, I want it. This is for everything that you want, you desire, you wish for, and you want right here, right now.
There we
Okay,
go.
guys? And it is a little pricey, but man, you guys, it is seedlings put into this oil, and they're there until they burst open. Okay, and this, all of this magic and all of this intention is put into there, and it takes about 3 to 4 months for it to curate. There's only 20 bottles, guys.
Oh,
Only 20. So once they're gone for probably another 4 months, and then we'll bring it back again.
there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No. If you guys feel like there's something we need to recover or you have any questions about it, go ahead and hit us up on our site. What is our site?
It is
She has to do it because I always forget.
on our email, guys. thewitchinghour@aasb@gmail.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
And you guys like, share, comment. You guys, we're really trying to get ourselves out there so that we can get paid to do this shit. I'm not gonna lie. This is what we're gonna do this year, guys. This is our goal. We're gonna get paid to do this. Monetized for YouTube.
Okie dokie.
All right, so I believe that's it. If you guys have any questions, direct them to our email. If you're close by the Roy, Utah area, come in and see us. And you know, any other questions, you guys, like if you have questions about this or how to do certain things, just let us know. That's what we're here for. We're here to give you information. We're here to help you on your spiritual journey. And if you don't know what that is, come in, get a reading, and ask us. You know, we are very talented.
Readers.
Yeah, very talented people, psychics, readers, mediumships. It's all of the above, you guys.
Yeah.
There's not anything that we cannot answer for you.
And we are legit.
So, yeah, and I'm gonna talk us up because that's just what it is. I've been here long enough to know that, you know, I'm not talking bullshit. But anyways, guys, you guys have a good night. Don't drink and drive. Stay safe, especially in that snow, y'all.
If you're in Utah.
Yeah, if you're in Utah. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Okay. Bye.